Hey guys, it's me Ethan here again. Today we're going to be taking a look at a custom LEGO Star Wars AT-AT walker. Alright guys, so this isn't like your normal LEGO set. This is actually a mock that was created by Raskolnikov. He is the designer of this AT-AT walker, as you can see. It was designed back in 2016. So you can see I've had this thing for now. I originally was trying to build it back in 2016, but it took me around 2018 to actually get all the pieces and then build it. So this set's a little bit, for me, I should say this mock is 2 years old. But anyway, it contains 2,499 pieces, so it's almost 2,500 pieces. It's just off by one. And it's pretty much based off of the 2014's version that LEGO made, but just beefed up, as you can tell by looking at the legs. It just, because it stands taller. I don't have the actual walker to compare it with, but as you can see, it's a lot beefier than the one from the previous that LEGO has made. So, yeah. So now we'll go over pretty much all the functions that you can do with this mock. As you can see here, the first thing we'll go over is the door panel. Exactly like the 2014 LEGO set, the door panel here will open, and here you can get into the interior. Now this version, as you can see, has actually 2 stories. It has one on top and then one on the bottom. You can actually fit little speeder bikes in here. Thanks to Brick Vault for showing that. I don't have any speeder bikes, so I can't really show that. But here you can see there's the internal works of the LEGO set, so this head is not going to be coming off due to all the Technic bricks in here. But again, both doors will open on both sides, so you can open up this one too, and then you can also shut them both. And then if you didn't notice before I close this, in there is a little door you can open, and then you can actually recreate the scene of Luke throwing in a grenade into the belly of the AT-AT walker. But now, speaking of the belly, we'll take a look at that. And as you can see here, there is a good amount of detail down here. As you can see the support for the legs, as well as if we move on to the back here, you can see there's a little bit more detail back here. Just the amount of detail I went into this, as you can see, with just the armor plating outside is unbelievable for just a smaller sort of a smaller version of the AT walker like this is, but it's the plus size version. Now going on to the legs here, we'll see that you can also have them where you can pose them, which anyway, they do bend. Right now, due to how my camera setup is with me holding it, I can't really show you guys that much of the posability with this. So hopefully in a couple weeks from now, I can, after this whole virus is over, this whole pandemic, hopefully then I can go to the store and maybe get some stuff to make the scene better. But besides that, right now I cannot do that. So, but yeah, you have posability in the upper part of the leg here, so you can make it where even the upper part here turns like that. Again, it's all done by the LEGO joints that LEGO makes, and then you can also bend the leg here at the knee, and then the foot does also have a little bit of a pivot. Anyway, you can, yeah, there you go, you can see it there, but it can pivot a little bit farther than that. And then now we'll move on to the head. So now here you can see I have the head turned. I turned the whole AT-AT to look at the head. As you can see here, there is a small interior in here. You can fit 2 pilots, and then on top of that, you can fit the commander, which was one thing that's cool, is that you can pull these binoculars down for the commander to view outside. And then you can shut this, and then we'll take another look out of the actual outside of it. As you can see here, it does have a nice viewport. That's the red bricks, which came out very good. It does come with its 2 blaster cannons, like it usually does, heavy blaster cannons. And then it's 2 lightweight blaster cannons on the side of the AT-AT. Here again, you can see the amount of detail that just went into just the front of the head. Mostly a lot of the details on the top, as well as on the sides here. And then we'll go over to the neck here. As you can see here on the neck, it does allow for good movement. The back of the neck, you can only turn left to right, and that's pretty much the same with the head, but you can actually turn it even a little bit farther using the head. As you can see here, it can really move that really good. Then on the bottom here, you can see there's some more, a little bit of detail. And there's also, he incorporated 2 spring-loaded shooters in there. So in case you want to put some spring-loaded shooters in there, you can. And then you can also fire them from back here because there's a spot where you can fire them. And then you can see here, we got a little bit of more detail in the front here of the upper part of the belly of the AT-AT. And that's pretty much it for that amount of detail there. Now we'll look at the back here. As you can tell, there is a lot more detail back here as well. Just looking at the control panel, I'm guessing this is probably for the engine or something for the AT-AT. As you can see here, there is a good amount of little detail. You can see there's some like little, these used to be used in the Lego City firefighter sets. That used to be as the nozzle for the fire hose. You can see that they use them here. Or also the blasters that Jango Fett has been given in the most recent figure of Jango Fett. There also has a wrench here that acts as another pipe. As you can see here, now a little nozzle here that leads up to a cylinder piece, and then pretty much has a connection point up there, which is pretty cool. Again, it just gives it more detail, which is what's one thing is really cool about this mock that I would definitely recommend. So as you can see here again, back panels, some more little bit of detailing. Again, I kind of do like how the designer did try to at least make it where it wasn't completely all studded on top, as you can see here with the panels that are pretty much no studs on those panels. But overall, it's a great amount of detail even back here. Even looking at the back of the legs here, you can see did his best to at least have it where you can have a lot of detail. So as an overall review here, I would definitely recommend you guys picking this up. I still think the designer on this did a great job on capturing the likeness of the AT-AT, as well as just making a beefier version of the 2014 Lego set of the AT-AT Walker. Again, it was a great build. Definitely recommend you guys trying to at least build it. I had fun building it. Again, it took me a while to build this, as I already said, around 2 years. But again, it was fun to build. Definitely recommend it. And just overall, the amount of detail that went into that's in this, and the amount of work that the designer put into this just to make it where it's very, very nice, and also just the amount of work that went into just making it where it made sure it wouldn't fall apart is amazing. So again, I would definitely recommend you guys picking this, building this. But on that note, please like this video, comment on this if you wanted to see another video on maybe a Lego set or something else, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.